We're going to talk about some of the essential Control Live commands. I'm not usually a session guy. I'm more the arrangement guy. I like the arrangement mode better. I have more real estate, more room to create, more room to do edits. But ever since I started using Control Live mode, I'm really starting to enjoy the session mode. It makes me feel like I'm kind of making beats with a DJ controller. Most of the commands in Control Live mode are the same as standalone mode, with a few exceptions depending on what it is that you're trying to do. Some feel that it's kind of limited. I guess you could look at it that way. It doesn't have to be limited, but I think it's just something you just have to get used to. I wouldn't say it's limited. I'm sure as they roll out more updates, it will get better and better. So you can still use your mute the same. You can mute tracks using the mute button, or you can mute individual pads. You can use delete to delete notes any other way you would. So you can hit delete. We deleted those notes and we can bring it back. If we want to copy notes, we can copy notes. You can copy clips, you can copy scenes, you can copy tracks. This note here, I'm going to hold copy. I'm going to copy it and I'm going to paste that note wherever I want it. So now and we back it out. Your play start is going to work the same. You press play to start and stop your session. You use record to start and stop recording. You hit it, it's going to record. You hit it again, it's going to stop recording. Capture MIDI still works the same. But you cannot capture any automation. You can't capture automation in Control Live mode. You can record automation, but you cannot capture automation or delete the automation. You can use this hamburger menu here to toggle between session mode and note mode. And you even have a session overview here. If you hold shift and you hit that hamburger menu, you can go into session overview. That's a whole nother video, but you can kind of just manage your sessions or manage your clips and stuff like that. So that's how you toggle that. So you have note mode, session mode, hold shift and hit it again. You have session overview. You can use the wheel here to cycle between your devices. Any devices you have, I only have two here. I have a drum rack. And you can use the wheel here, turn it left and right, and you'll see it cycling through the devices there. You can use the wheel to fold and unfold your devices. You can see there the device folding down and it gets unfolded. And it says it on the screen too, fast folded and fast unfolded. The volume knob still adjusts the master volume. The encoders still work the same. You can just turn these encoders here. You can go to any sound that you like and you can adjust with the encoders here. The undo button still works the same. Anything I do, I can undo using the undo button. Let's get into some of the hold shift commands. If I hold shift, I can redo what I undid. That still works the same. For instance, let's say I undo that. I can redo it, hold shift, and it goes back to what I did. If you hold shift and you press play, you can re-trigger. If I want to adjust in small increments, I'm going to hold shift and I'm going to adjust the parameters. Let me do that again. I'm going to hold shift and you notice that it's going by 1. Whereas if I don't hold shift, it goes in larger increments. If you hold shift and you press step 3, you can change your quantize setting. You hit the wheel and you can change it. If you want it on 100, you can put it up to 100. I like to keep mine on 50, right in the middle. If you want to adjust your step grid, same thing. You can just scroll down and you hit the wheel and you can adjust your grid. 116, 1 triplets, 132. If you're on your grid, if you look closely, you can see the grid changing, and you can see it right there in the top right as well. It'll show you the grid changing there. And that's how you change your grid. You can also arm your automation here. You can turn the automation on or off by just hitting the wheel. Next, you have some other settings that you're probably familiar with already, but you hold shift and you hit step 5. You can go into your tempo here. Step 6 is going to be your metronome. Step 7 is going to be your groove, where you can access your groove pool or change the percentage of the groove or your whole track or whatever it is that you want to do. These settings, you can all access these settings while in Control Live mode. You also have the in key where you can go into chromatic mode or in key mode. You can do a chromatic pad layout if you want. Then you have the full velocity on or off here. If you have a track in the clip slot and you hold shift 14, you can prepare the next clip slot for recording, only if you had something available in the previous slot. Something else you're already familiar with, if you hold the pad and you turn the volume encoder, you can adjust the volume. Same thing with a track. If you hold the track and you adjust the volume encoder, you can adjust the volume of that track. Also, if you hold a track step and turn the volume encoder, you'll notice the volume has changed on that step. If you record automation, you can hold delete and tap the encoder to delete that automation. And if you also record automation and you don't want to delete it, you can hold mute to mute the automation. And these are just some of the steps that you can use while you're using Control Live mode in Ableton. A lot of these steps, you can also use them in standalone mode as well, but I just wanted to cover this and go over it for the few moves and commands that are different than when you're in standalone mode.